I went, didn't know what to expect. The craziest, but well, first of all, let me start this episode off by saying shout out to y'all for sticking with me. Shout out to everybody for still rocking with me. And if you still support me and you love this episode, make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all of that to go ahead and make sure the algorithm for me. Yeah. Anyway, so let's get into it. Episode one, the Cozy Frog podcast. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say that because branding is everything. Cozy Frog podcast. So we're gonna go ahead and kick it off. What happened at No Jumper? Everybody wanted to know. Everybody wanted to, be a part of that. That shit was legendary. We got to see a lot of the background process of what was going on behind the scenes for No Jumper. Essentially, for me, when I got there, because first of all, starting off the story, I want to go ahead and let y'all know how the story started. So first, boom, I get the email. Boom, hey, da 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 da, No Jumper, bam, right? So boom, I get the flights and shit. Now, note, bro, I'm living regular, bro. So like I got rent that I just paid. You feel me? I got the bills that I just paid off everything. And you know how it is once you pay off everything, you got like a week before you could recuperate. You feel me? You got like a whole week that you just gonna be like, damn, like I can't really get that right now because I got a week. You feel me? So boom. So I get the ticket. Now, whole time I'm like, damn, like, bro, I'm so confident that I'm like, bro, you don't even need to book like a Airbnb for like the next day. You gonna win, bro. Like, it's in the bag. Like, I thought it was in my head, it was in the bag. Like, I was so confident going into this, right? So, boom. So I booked everything, got there, get to the airport, no wallet. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm like, yo. I'm like calling my girl. I'm like, yo, yeah, I left my wallet. I don't know what to do. She like, well, babe, like I could run to the house and then get back in, but it's like by the time she get there and come back to the airport, it's like I'm gonna miss my flight, bro. So I just went ahead and went to the gate. I was like, yo, I lost my wallet. I gotta get to No Jumper. It is what it is. So boom. So I went through the little process, TSA. They had to do some little extra shit. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't too crazy. But they had to ask me some questions and shit. And boom. Surprisingly enough, I was actually surprised how easy it is to get on a plane with no ID. That was kind of crazy. So, boom, get to LA. LA people are cool as fuck. Like they kind of weird, but like they cool. Like they just like talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like they they very helpful. That's one thing for sure. If you could catch the vibe, like if they really fucking with you, they'll really help you and get you to where you need to be in the right position. Like LA people are definitely different from the East Coast. That's for sure. And you could just tell, like, it's just something. I don't know if it's like the mixture of the air and the weed and like the coast and shit, but it's just something about it. It's like it's a little different than what niggas is used to on the East Coast, for sure. So boom. So I get to No Jumper. Um, First I get there like 8:30. We supposed to get in there like 9 o'clock. I get there like 8:30, right? I'm telling Mikey, I'm like, yo, I just hopped out the Uber. It's 8:30. Like, yo, I gotta come inside. I don't know where I'm at. Boom. He like, hey man, yeah, da da da. You a little early, but you gonna have to like wait outside around the corner type shit. You don't wanna, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, boom. So I see people start like gathering. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So it's cool. Let's gather then. It's cool to gather now. Let's gather. So I walk up to everybody, boom, yo, Shac from the three, yeah, meeting everybody. Yeah, what's up? Man, the people that I met uh were some interesting characters, bro. Like, I met like this dude, Bizzle. He was like, yeah, man, I'm coming from, I just drove from North Carolina. And I'm like, bro, you drove from North Carolina? Like, I thought I was like doing some crazy wild shit, but that nigga, he was like, no, like, I just drove from North Carolina. Adam's my boy. So he told me to come and give me. And I fuck with Bizzle for that because I could tell he a genuine, real person. Like he'll do anything for you. He'll give you the shirt off his back type of person. You know what I'm saying? I met this dude. I think his name was Yacht Poppy. He pulled up in a boat. Well, not literally a boat, but the car he was driving, he fixed it the front, like he put a boat on the front. I don't know how to explain this. The front end of his car was a boat, so he was driving a boat on the road. I guess you know what I mean. But it was cool. It was like, oh, this is driving a boat. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool. So yeah, he was cool. He had like a Biden shirt on. I had like the Trump hat. So we chopped it up a little bit. But low key, bro, what I realized was everybody that I was like standing in the line with, some of them had like hundreds of thousands of followers. Some people had like 3,000. So some people had like a little bit of followers. Some people had crazy amount of followers. And so we was all just kicking it in line. So it was cool to see how everybody like coexisted with each other, networking wise. We just like, yo, everybody just being together, like, yo, follow me on this, follow, boom, boom, boom. So that was real cool. This nigga Flacko come in. Oh, this nigga just got mocked out. This nigga just got mocked out. I'm like, bro, can I get my interview, bro? Like, let me just do my little, you feel me? Because everybody doing their intros, everybody doing that, hey, blah, 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 who they are. It's a lot of people watching, bro. So it's a big opportunity for me. So I'm like, yo, let me get this nigga, he come in like a goddamn tornado mixed with like a baby pit bull. He come in just like, oh my God, this nigga just got marked out. This nigga just, bro, whole time everybody was looking, we did not know what the fuck he was talking about. Like bro, I sincerely believe that they called Flacko and said, Flacko, this shit is boring. Spice it up a bit. And he came in there be like, I bet. Beep. Came in. Oh, this nigga just got marked out. This nigga just got marked out. And looking over at Adam like, wink, wink. I got you, bro. And I'm like, I'm watching this whole shit from the behind the scenes. I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy. So the nigga Flacco instigates these two dudes to fight. These two dudes are good dudes. Like, they not like animosity type niggas, right? But the pressure is on. So everybody's watching and they're like, what are y'all gonna do? The nigga Young Camel Toe that I was chopping it up with, who is hilarious, by the way. Nigga Young Camel Toe. Shout out Young Camel Toe. Snow Bunny Heaven. Nigga's hilarious. Go check him out. So the nigga Young Camel Toe, he's standing next to me. He like, hey, watch this. He go over to the table where they just so happen to have gloves next to the pastries. They have the gloves and the pastries. So the nigga Young Camel Toe grabs the gloves, puts them up in the air, and everybody's like, oh! Now they locked in. They gotta do the fight. Bro, whole time we sitting there, we like, bro, this is some gladiator shit, bro. Like, I'm willing to fight for the camera, but like, I could see the energy being like, oh, nigga, we gotta fight because of the camera. You know what I'm saying? So boom. These niggas put the gloves on. They get the squabbling. They boom, 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 boom. It's all body shots, by the way, right? Uh, one gets the upper hand over the other. But the crazy part is he beat both of them fought. They fought the first two niggas that fought were eliminated in like the first round. So it was crazy to see like, oh, this nigga Adam got us Mandingo fighting for the camera. All I thought about was Adam like Monsieur Candé. And like no shade to Adam, like I fuck with Adam, bro. Like I look up to the nigga, like how he built the network and everything. But this nigga was on his Monsieur Candé shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck? You got these niggas Mandingo fighting for the camera, bro. What is going on? So anyway, so they fighting. It's all gloves. It's all good. It's all fun. It's in a fun energy, right? Then the big niggas get involved, right? The niggas that weigh like 2 plus, right? So boom, the big nigga get like Flacko. He looking at Flacko like, hey, let's catch his fade, Flacko. Flacko like, no. So I'm not fighting nobody. No. So I'm watching this shit live. I'm like, bro, this nigga Flacko, hell, bro, he just instigated these niggas to fight, and he's not gonna fight at all. So Brandon steps up. Brandon's like, what? Oh, what? I'll catch it. We could catch this fade. Come on. So shout out to Brandon, by the way. You a real one for doing that and putting that on the line, because none of them niggas would have did that on the camera, bro. None of them niggas would have did that live, bro. So shout out to Brandon, bro, for doing that. You were definitely a real one. Because win, lose, or draw, you putting it on the camera. You feel me? Like, it's whatever. I'm not afraid of the outcome. So the nigga Brandon get the boop, boop, boop. These niggas like two big Jumanji gorilla looking niggas. Like, boop, bing, bing, bing. They damn near wrestling, right? Brandon trips and falls the first time. To be honest, I feel like he tripped and fell both times, but it was just so like, you can't fall. You cannot fall in a black person fight, bro. Like maybe in MMA or karate, whatever, but you cannot fall in a black person fight, bro. Like you can't. If you in the hood and you fall, bro, it's over with, bro. That's, oh, you got knocked out. Oh, he got knocked out. Even though, whatever, it didn't even happen. But, so boom. So they get to fighting. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. So after that, everybody feeling the energy. Nigga, I'm feeling the energy. I'm like, hold on. Maybe I need to catch a fade, right? I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about, Shac? Like, what are you doing, bro? I'm like, bro, man, shit, let me see if I could catch some shit then. Fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for a nigga in my weight class, though. I'm like strategic with it. I'm like thinking about it like, okay, he too big, he too little, he too short, he too tall. I'm like, he look just right. Pause. So I finally found a nigga, and like he's like, yo, now I'm already fighting this nigga, and he's like, all right, bro, he's tall as fuck, he gonna beat your ass. Ended up beating his ass. Long story short, everybody was feeling the energy. We was all in there coagulating with each other, networking, doing it, the best way that we know how in our sense. You know what I'm saying? At one point, it felt like people were unfairly getting eliminated. Let me tell you about my elimination. Of course, I think my shit is unfair as fuck. But I'm just going to tell you, what happened in my elimination. The nigga Adam has a round where he's having the chicks, just random chicks, by the way. These are just random chicks. They're coming up. Oh, hold on. So these random chicks come on, right? And I'm like, damn, like what are the chicks for? I'm like looking like, damn, okay, what the chicks gonna do? My first round went pretty good because I went against, one of the niggas that caught the squabble, but, I felt like he didn't know much of the no jumper history, which my edge, that was my edge on him. So with that being said, the next round was, can you riz her up or not? I was like, okay, bro. I don't see the efficiency in this, but I'm game. Fuck it, right? So boom, I end up going against the guy that won, Ricky. Shout out to Ricky, by the way, because he played his hand, he played well, and he won in in the entire thing. So shout out to Ricky, man. You deserve it. Congratulations, bro. So I'm going against Ricky, and he say some slick shit to the bit like, yeah, they call me Chico or Monte or some shit. And the whole time I'm like, motherfucker. And in my mind, I'm talking to her, I'm raising her up. I'm like, motherfucker, did this nigga just use Spanish? I'm like, oh, I know he did. So now I'm in my mind, I start thinking too much. You start thinking too much, you start fucking up your words and shit. So I'm talking, I'm like, yeah. And and because I'm thinking about some Spanish shit to say, but I don't want to say no lame shit. I should have just said azul, nigga. Like, I should have just said fucking anything. She would have went, bro. I could have said anything Spanish, bro. She would have went for it. So, anyway, long story short, we risen up the chick, right? And we talking to her. And she like, okay, well, I like both of you guys, but, I want to ask this question. She's like, how many baby mamas do y'all have? I'm like, nigga, what? That don't concern nothing, bro. That don't involve podcasting at all, bro. I'm fucking upset with Adam and No Jumper for even allowing that to happen, bro. Like, why are you letting the chicks decide a good podcaster based on Riz? When, for example, none of y'all have Riz. Like, Adam, for the most part, he's married, whatever. He's a porn star. He probably has a little bit of Riz. Flacko don't got no Riz. You know what I'm saying? Lush probably got some Riz, but like not no top tier, you know what I'm saying, type shit. He probably got like some regular Riz. So like I didn't get that. Like I didn't get like, why is this a and of course I sound like butt hurt and everything about it, because I am. Because I do feel like I deserved it. But whatever. But I do feel like it should have been maybe a hip hop based topic, maybe a controversial type of podcasting topic. I don't feel like it should have been, can you riz this girl up or not? So anyway, the chick asked me, she's like, yo, so like how many baby mamas y'all have? And if everybody know I have a baby. And so I say one, telling the truth, which I probably should have lied thinking back on it now. And my boy Ricky, he's like, zero. He's like, yo, I'm free as a bird now. And she looking at him like, oh, well. He don't got no babies. What you got? I'm like, oh, yeah, I got a baby girl, boom, 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 and everything. And so she ends up choosing Ricky. And I'm like, bro, I feel like I got slided out of my opportunity and cut short, because I didn't even get to really debate with Flacko like how they wanted. They wanted me to like debate with Flacko more from what I did in my first round. But anyway, he ended up winning the round. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? We dapped, went from there. And it was like, I dapped everybody, all the judges. I was like, damn, they kind of was like, even Lush was kind of like, damn, bro, like we we ain't want to let you go, bro, but it is what it is. So, whatever. But as you can see now, I'm starting my own podcast, the Cozy Frog Podcast, where hip hop is home and we keep it straight to the bone. But, I do feel like the new No Jumper pick, he's a great fit for No Jumper. He feels like one of us. When I say one of us, he feels like somebody, like the underdog. He feels like somebody who deserves it. It don't feel like, because Adam could have easily gotten someone with like a crazy big following to bring all this like attention or whatever. He could have got some like controversial some 067 Unk type character or whatever, but he went with the regular, like the guy who can see all perspectives. And that's what I feel like he made a good choice at the end, for sure. What else we got? After the Brandon Slayer fight, I am now hearing that Brandon is quitting No Jumper. Why? I don't know. That's like the craziest shit I would do right now. Like, bro, you just had a crazy viral moment on the live stream. And bro, I think it was like 130,000 people who was watching at that time, bro. And I feel like you should just use this moment to catapult yourself into more things, going viral, making it bigger, bro. Like, you shouldn't be like, oh, I quit now because I got embarrassed, bro. Why is it when you get embarrassed, now it's like a problem? You know what I'm saying? But when you embarrass people, like how you embarrass Suspect, it wasn't no biggie. It was all giggles. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to call it like it is, Brandon, bro. Like, you gotta stick around, bro. You gotta see this through, because yes, the chat hates you. Yes, the chat hates you. I was gonna say something else, but I can't think of nothing else. But the chat hates Brandon, but it's a good hate. It's not like a bad, that they really want to see you gone. It's like a good hate because it's controversial. You know what I'm saying? It's always like coming from the other end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like Brandon should stick around. He should not quit because he got knocked down twice with body shots while we was just having fun. And I was there, bro. So like, everybody was having fun. It was no animosity in the air, bro. We all was like just trying to catch fades for the fun so we could get a moment on camera, bro. That was literally it. And you called and you said you wanted the fade. I seen your mouth. I seen you, Brandon. You was like, you want to catch a fade with Flacko? Hold on, you can catch a fade with me. That's what you did. You ain't nobody put you in a, you know what I'm saying? Like, say, oh, Brandon got to fight this nigga. Nah, bro, you put yourself in there, bro. So I think you should stand on it, bro. I do not think you should quit No Jumper. I like you as a cast member. Yeah, bro. And that's my thoughts on it, on everything that happened at No Jumper. Everybody was cool. Shout out Josh. Shout out Mikey. Them boys was cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Adam for giving me the opportunity. And you see what we got going on now, man. Like, I learned a lot. I'm going to go ahead and start my podcast. This is episode 1, the Cozy Frog Podcast, where hip hop is home. And my name is Shac from the 3. We out.